St. Mary's Knights basketball on We Are SM Hoops YouTube Live, back with another region matchup, again away from Bull Gymnasium. At St. Mary's taking on the Seton Catholic Sentinels here at Seton Catholic in Chandler. Alongside Chris Ferendorf, Alex Coyle with you here. Knights winners of 6 straight, looking for 7 in their 4th straight win to start region play as the Knights win the tip, Chris.
That's the St. Mary's team that's gained significant momentum in region play, which is not unlike years past, but you know, these are games that St. Mary's expects to win, but it also St. Mary's has to win.
As Cam Williams gets things started with the long 2.
St. Mary's is going to come out in that zone press that has just absolutely wreaked havoc on some of these region opponents.
It's been what they've used to really run away from opponents so far in region play. As there's a corner 3, and KJ Foskey hits it, the sophomore. Now quickly the other way, it's Kenny White for 2. The Knights quickly back in front.
If it's one thing that this zone press can let up when teams break it, it's open shots. And so far this season, region teams haven't been able to take advantage of it, but earlier on, you know, some of the better teams, Desert Mountain, Brophy, were able to.
Styles, he's going to take a 3 in transition. It's a bit long, and the rebound goes to Gio Barone. Barone up the floor, kicks it to the corner. Foskey again for 3, and he hits 2 for 2. Going to kick off this ball game. Something similar that Arcadia did in the first quarter, but St. Mary's was ultimately up by 8 after 1 in that quarter. As you mentioned, shooting going to be something that's a key for the Sentinels here early. 2-point game. Styles looking to regain the lead. He's fouled. He'll have 3 free throws coming.
Last year's game at this very same gym, some of the Seton students in the first quarter, when it was still a close game, chanted overrated at Styles Phipps. That came back to bite them in the butt as Styles really took that to heart. He probably scored about 10 straight and shushed the crowd.
And he's not a bear that you want to pump, that's for sure. It's the first of 3.
Because when he gets going, you know, they tend to come fast, his buckets that is, and especially when he can go to the free throw line this early in a game, see the ball go through the
right
hoop.
Yep.
in games past this season, it's surprisingly actually taken him a couple of minutes to get to that free throw line and draw a shooting foul. It's one of the things he does best.
Free throw for the lead. He knocks down all 3 of them. The Knights regain that 1-point lead and back into that full court pressure. Same starting lineup that they used 2 nights ago at Arcadia as they get a turnover from that. And AJ Mundumba gets the lay-in. Knights lead quickly up to 3. Yes, there's going to be a foul there. And David Rodriguez in his first AIA action back on Tuesday. He's back in the starting lineup with AJ Mundumba, Styles, of course, Kenny White, and Cam Williams.
And Rodriguez, another about 6'4" type player for St. Mary's. The length is really what sets St. Mary's apart from a lot of teams.
Styles finds Rodriguez in the lane. He's going to be fouled. Hopefully we'll have no free throws coming. They'll call that one on the floor. As the foul will go on Miguel Grijalva, senior, listed at 5'10". That'll be his second foul, so Alejandro Burns will check in. And the Knights will inbound underneath their own basket. Fresh shot clock for them. Kenny White back into Rodriguez, tries to split 2 guys, gets it taken away. Foskey with it, almost dribbles into a trap. Trying to fly up the floor. It's back now as Julian Garcia takes it across, tries a step back 3. He's fouled and 1. 3 for 3 from 3 and another coming. That'll tie the game.
David Rodriguez just kind of looked to the St. Mary's coaching staff, not totally sure how he fouled Julian Garcia. You could see Garcia setting that 3-point up for a couple of dribbles before he rose up to shoot.
That's the second foul on Rodriguez, so Sebastian will check back in. And the free throw is no good. Should be tied at 9. They only gave him 2 on that. So the Knights will be up by 1 with the basketball. White in the lane, has it go off the bottom of the backboard. And Seton gonna push. Foskey kicked out of bounds by Styles. Did you see that one has a 2 or a 3 on the foul? They gave him 2.
I mean, it looked like a 3 to me, but granted, I guess I wasn't paying attention to where his shoe was when he rose up to shoot, but not sure.
Foskey catches that inbound, has that one swatted away, but it'll be a foul on Kenny White, so 2 more free throws coming. This is obviously one of the more interesting atmospheres that you'll play in a season, given the lighting, just simply how echoey this place is.
Needs to be more lights in here. Feels like when you sit in this gym, it feels like not all of the lights are turned on. And then you look around and you realize they are.
It's like you're watching the game through a filter. All tied at 9. Knights basketball. Styles, baseline jumpers, no. Gets his own miss and can't get the putback. They're going to call a foul on Styles here as Gio Barone flung to the ground. That will be, I believe, the first foul on Styles Phipps. Yes, it is, and the 4th foul of the Knights already.
Yeah, a lot of physicality on those 2 Styles Phipps shot attempts. And, of course, it's always what happens afterwards to the player that gets called for it.
Padilla, guarded by AJ Mundumba, going to try to go to the rack. Instead to the corner, firing a 3 and airballing. Here's Alejandro Burns. Styles quickly the other way, spins around, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Cam. Williams turns around through contact, no. Rebound, Mundumba's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Nice job of crashing the offensive glass in that possession by pretty much everybody on St. Mary's.
That's what St. Mary's has to do when their team is comprised of guys all about 2 to 3 inches taller than Seton, you have to crash the boards, especially offensively in a game where, these early jump shots haven't fallen.
Let's take the lead again. A.J. Mundumba looking for his 4th point. That one's a bit off the mark. Tries to rip down another rebound, and he'll get it. Right through, wants more contact, and he's going to get the foul call.
It's a good hard take.
Good stretch from number 20 in green. Styles will inbound this one underneath the basket. 4 fouls on each team. Still got over half of this first quarter remaining. Free throws the rest of the way. Back out Styles. He's in the corner, thought about a 3. He'll spot up and shoot it. That one's way short. May have been tipped as well. Padilla. Off the timeline. Dribble moves between his legs and crossing over. AJ not biting though. Gets away with a push-off. Burns back out to Padilla. Padilla going to drive with the left hand. Picked up nicely by AJ. Back out to Foskey's 2 for 2 from 3. Padilla drives in, strong arm, and a good take, good finish. Styles Phipps one-on-one. He'll pull up from the elbow and splash it down. The confidence to come down after a tough look on the last possession and knock it down. AJ going to create a steal. Gets it back. Good find from Sebastian and 1. Kenny White to the line.
A.J. Mundumba is just doing everything right so far on these hustle plays to extend the possessions for St. Mary's in this first quarter.
That's the reason he's on the floor. His athleticism and pure want for the basketball as well. Kenny at the line to cap off the 3-point play. It's a shooter's roll. Knights lead by 4, their largest so far. Back into that pressure. Garcia hits it across. That's got to be over and back. He had his foot across already. No call. Garcia, he'll shoot a 3 this time. Off the backboard, no good. Now AJ will run with it. Mundumba, contact, foul called. 2 more free throws coming. Every whistle's going his way.
Well, he embraces the contact.
Yeah.
And so if he's coming downhill at you, you can pretty much expect that he's going to initiate it, and he's also not going to go down with it.
He's got a nice low center of gravity that it's going to take a lot to bring him down. Foul is going to be called on Gio Barone here. And looks like he's got a cut on his nose, so he'll come over and get some assistance from the training staff. Brock Steele checks in for him. 2 free throws here for A.J. Mundumba. Good rebound there from Garcia. Doesn't count though.
Good effort.
This is the next free throw as well, and Garcia comes away with this one. Right up the floor, and they're going to call a foul on Sebastian here. Free throws are going to come, and I think Garcia will be at the line, the senior small forward listed here on the roster.
Well, Seton's always been a good free throw shooting team, and to send them for their first trip in the double bonus to the line about, I don't even know, 60 feet from the basket just seems like the wrong play defensively, but that's what's going to happen sometimes on this zone. Especially when you don't want the guy with the ball to, just be able to dribble past 2 defenders, forcing Seton into an advantage going down the court.
First free throw was good. Next one back iron, no. This time jump at the length of Williams brings that ball down. Styles in the lane, back out into the corner now. AJ along the perimeter. 20 to shoot, back pass. It's off the hands of Kenny and Padilla. He'll take it all the way, trips down, and the Knights have 3-on-2 if they hurry. Now it's a 4-on-3. Kenny, he finds Styles in the lane, gets bumped and gets fouled.
A lot of fouls in this one, but so far they've been ones that you kind of have to call. I mean, I don't think that really there's a dispute, and there hasn't been much from Seton's head coach about if any of the last three were fouls. It's head coach Carter Abbey. Still, you'd want to start to knock down probably some of the free throws if you're St. Mary's. Had a hard time shooting from the line so far in tonight's game. A couple misses from Wandumba and then that one from Styles Phipps. Referees making sure everyone tuck in their jerseys, though. That's one thing that you have to do. Absolutely necessary. Your shirt is tucked in.
Styles misses that one with a smirk on his face. Now Garcia trying to find somebody in the corner. It's Burns. Now he's doubled down there, but Garcia's wide open. Good job on the help side, though, from Williams to prevent the easy lay-in. Knights up the floor, 5-on-5. Looking for a bucket. Colby Barnes in the basketball game for the first time. Williams, one dribble. He'll pull up, and he'll miss everything. And a foul coming up the floor is Burns going to be headed to the free throw line.
Man.
Did they get Williams on that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see much.
They're going to call Styles Phipps with his second foul.
Was he
Way
on the
off
ball?
the ball. I don't know how Styles could be the one there because he was on the basketball and they called the foul on someone running up the floor on the sideline.
Yeah, I totally missed that one.
Burns, the 5'11 seniors. First free throw is good. Martinez Jefferson will check in for the first time as well. Come in for AJ. AJ had a really nice 2-minute stretch earlier on in this quarter. Let's lead by a pair. Another one from the line. Been turned into a free throw shooting contest the last 3 minutes, though. They'll hit that one, 1-point game. Barnes off the glass, no good. A lot of contact down there. It's been physical all night. Padilla over to Foskey for three, and he's 3 for 3 from there. Timeout, Coach Lopez.
It's just bad basketball for St. Mary's. You build a little bit of a lead there, and you have to extend upon it. And you do that by making free throws and by making the right decisions on offense, which they just haven't done. You know, putting themselves in tough shots. You know, that's a really tough jump shot from Colby Barnes to take there. If anything, he was probably passed up an open three to start on that possession, which is something he usually doesn't pass up. But in a game when they've called about 12 or so fouls in the first quarter, can't. I don't necessarily expect them to call every single foul,
right.
I don't think.
And again, something that you mentioned last game, of course you weren't here, but first time that we're seeing some of these, you got 3 guys that you haven't been used to playing with all season now into the mix. That's, you know, a good thing because they add a lot of different things to the game, but you got to figure out how to find that flow with one another as well.
Yeah. When you get used to playing in lineups specific to the first, 12 or so games of the season.
First
and then,
half of the season.
Yeah, you add in 3 guys. That's obviously not easy to do.
Knights basketball down a pair. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left still in this first quarter. Jefferson, free throw line extended. The lefty shoots and hits. Tie game. First time he's showed something like that in his 2 games. Trying to trap there, but Padilla gets through, now an open man in the corner. He'll pump pick, fly by, steal. A little too long there. Burns back out, they'll reset with Garcia. Padilla working on Jefferson. No on, Duo, check in at the next whistle. It's a better close out there to deny the open shot. Padilla, guarded by Barnes. He'll drive with the left hand. Eye out the glass, no good. Rebound to Cam Williams. He's almost tackled there, no call. They'll fly down the floor. Jefferson in the lane, contact, and a travel.
Noah and Dua check in for Sebastian Hatzakorzian. I think on a play like that, just Arteas Jefferson has to decide whether he's going up or kicking out. Caught between those two decisions on that last play.
Garcia breaks the pressure on his own with a left-hand dribble. Not even thinking about putting it down with the right hand. No steal. Foskey, heat check. His first miss from long range. Now under a minute in this first quarter. That one's way short. Fight for that rebound goes on Duo. Styles. Kenny White will check in, next stoppage. Styles, he's hugged, fouled, no jump.
Oh my goodness.
Oh baby! Wow!
He's pretty much hugging him from behind.
I'm not sure he was even touching the basketball there. My goodness. Are we sure that this crew didn't come over from Tempe last night? Timeout called by Seton Catholic. 31.4 to go in the first in a tie game. This game's had everything already. They gave him a timeout. You got to give him a timeout.
You can't just say you want a timeout, but you don't want to use it.
You have to award it to him if you blow the whistle there. Coach Lopez out on the floor to discuss things.
I thought you were required to take a timeout if you called one.
Padilla with the basketball in the air. Has Styles on his hip. Playing with 2 fouls, remember. Garcia. About a 4-second separation, shot clock and game clock, and a soft foul called. 2 free throws coming. Garcia will head to the line.
Surprised that Seton didn't take that shot clock a little bit further down, though.
Take the lead with that free throw.
Even still, if you're a Knights defender, got to force a player late into the quarter into a jump shot rather than a beeline drive to the basket.
10 seconds left in this first quarter. Back and forth. Now it's the Sentinels in front by a pair. 5 seconds. Styles gets a screen. Thinks 3, puts it up, and gets it to go! St. Mary's with 20 points in the quarter. They lead by 1.
That's a tough first quarter to watch for St. Mary's fans, just because you know that they're capable of a lot more than that.
Yep.
And 20 points, it's nice pace to go on, but when you're allowing the other team 19, it kind of negates that point. Got to stop letting Foskey be wide open from 3. Have to stop letting guys get straight drives to the basket, and you have to stop fouling on that press about, however far you are away from the court, especially when the team's in the double bonus. Seton probably had about 6 of their last 10 points come from free throws, if not more. And if you're going to give them 2 shots from the charity stripe, they're going to take them.
You also got to find a way to just simply calm these kind of games down.
Yeah.
A team that comes in as a heavy underdog, they're going to want to have it as chaotic as possible because that's where they're going to be able to find some of their best looks, but playing as the favorite, you got to find a way to calm things down and control the type of game that's being played.
Yeah, and St. Mary's coming in as the favorite. They should do pretty much everything they can to try to get out to a big league to shut down any talk about a team like Seton being in the game with them. All starts on offense first, though.
Jefferson, pass too hot to handle for Cam Williams, and the Knights turn it over on their first possession. And the Knights without Anthony Maciel and John Ferrendorf. Jump pass, jump ball, and that's going to be Seton ball here on the alternating possession.
And Caspian Jones,
and Caspian Jones as well, yeah.
So yeah, that's three big guys that St. Mary's could definitely use in a game like this.
Badia picks up his dribble. Finds Steele, back to Badia, setting up that offense, 20 seconds to shoot. Now on the right wing, Garcia gets it on the post, it's Burns. Knights have the size advantage, of course. Now Steele turns around in the lane, high arcing shot, and Jefferson comes down with the rebound. One-hand pass, trying to thread a needle, somehow got to undo it. Jefferson and one! How did that pass from Stiles get through?
Well, that's a nice finish from the big man, too, though. A finger roll off the glass. Don't normally see a layup attempt like that from a guy of Arteas' size.
Caps off the and one with the free throw. Knights lead by 4. That's still their largest lead tonight. Into the pressure. Garcia. Steele into the corner. Foskey. There's 9 points already from 3. He asking for a screen, he'll get it. Thought about getting the 3, tried to find Steele in the post, guarded by Kenny. They're gonna call him for a foul, kind of swiped down at the ball. He said all ball, but the official gonna call him for a foul. And that'll be his second. Wandumba checks in for him. Got a couple nights in foul trouble now, and you can't afford, especially the pair of guards in Stiles Phipps and Kenny White, to pick up a third in this first half. Brock Steele at the free throw line. And a lane violation negates that. Undo with a point man. As his pass almost picked off, gets back to him. Wandumba, baseline jumper, no good. Williams gets the rebound. And a travel's going to be called. Jump ball, they're going to overrule that one with a jump ball. That's the correct call there.
Thank you.
I don't know where you get a travel in that.
No, that just, I mean, some of these calls early just have not made any sense. Especially in the tie-ups.
Again, you have to wonder if Tony Padilla is wearing a suit of somebody else. Just wants to get more whistles in here.
I think they must be discussing the shot clock, would be my guess. Shot did hit the rim that A.J. Wandumba put up before Cameron Williams rebounded it, and they called the jump ball.
34 seconds on the shot clock here. Knights will inbound, it'll be on Dua. It's Stiles. On the baseline, gets the foul call and gets the hoop to go. Just slightly move the head to the side to draw that call.
So Colby Barnes is going to be subbing in for Stiles Phipps, which would be kind of surprising.
They put the point to the wrong team on the scoreboard there.
So 24 to 19, that's 25 to 19, excuse me.
It's up 7.
Surprising to see Styles Phipps sub out this early in any quarter, but it's like Coach Damon Lopez has something specifically that he sees on the court to tell him.
Now the referee coming over the scorer's table, asking for the school official to come over. Something going on over in that student section. Asking to kick somebody out.
He must have heard something he really didn't like over there. I mean, you obviously never want to take a guess at what they said, but yeah, it had to have been something pretty serious for the referee to stop the entire game, come over and get the school official to, he said what he said was, someone's got to go. That was his direct quote.
Yep.
I mean, the student section has been fairly, annoying is a mild term in years past as well. I want to say they've said anything bad in particular, but definitely caused a nuisance. So that school official is going to stand over in that corner to an attempt to listen to what the students are saying during this game.
Padilla in the lane. Good dish. Blow the layup. Rebound. Stripped away by Padilla. Williams just not strong enough there. Gets the block, though, on Padilla's jumper. Scrum for that basketball. And the Knights going to push. Cam. And one! No, they're going to wave it off.
No, my goodness. I mean, what is this guy doing from behind half court? He's the one who wanted to call that last one a travel on Cam Williams. I mean, we need the other ref to come in and overrule him yet again. This is terrible. Yeah, I mean, he's far beyond half court, not even close to viewing the play.
Officials have completely lost control of this gym.
Styles Phipps checks back in for Cameron Williams, but I've got no idea what's going on right now.
Call a foul on Noah Handua here before the inbounds. Not even, barely over 2 minutes into the second quarter.
What is happening? It's two
Padilla.
home run balls that work.
And a foul here.
I mean, I'm just not sure if these guys have reffed a game before. The way that they're calling this is insane. I mean, we've had 2 seconds run off the clock in about the last 60 seconds, real time. Goodness.
That one's on AJ. Padilla off a moving screen. Can't hit it anyway. Barnes up the floor. Off the backboard, no. Jefferson may have tipped it out. We'll keep playing. That's a Corsian going to check back in at the next whistle. Outlet, good ball movement. Foskey for 3. That's just his second miss from there. Knights lead by 7. Jefferson missed that one. Tipped out of bounds, though. Stay here.
How is that possible that is not St. Mary's ball? I'm not sure if St. Mary's coaching staff or bench area was watching that closely enough, because that looked very obviously off Seton.
Padilla guarded by Barnes. Hounded by Barnes. Pushes off, no call. And a foul on Barnes here. That's going to be free throws coming for Seton.
Barnes probably could have sold the push off earlier in that play, but yeah, he probably, that right there was probably a foul. You know, he did it to him a couple times in a row. That's physical defense. And again, being that far away from the hoop, I'm just not sure that's necessary. Especially when you send him to the double bonus again. Seton's going to be in the double bonus for the remainder, the 4 minutes and 59 seconds of this second quarter.
Ondua drives baseline. Travel, no, foul call.
Should be an and one right there.
I was getting ready for a travel to be called there, and it goes the other way.
I mean, just the amount of fouls called in this game, I haven't seen anything like it this year. Usually
last year's rules, it would have been double bonus the entire second quarter.
It's crazy. Well, and usually when you're calling fouls at a clip like this, usually the game becomes more in control. As the game's gone on, actually, this game's gone more and more out of control, even with the added whistles.
Nice lead by 8. Grijalva, along with Garcia, back to Grijalva. Guarded by Styles Phipps. Padilla. And range jumper's no good. Padilla finds Barnes. He hit from here against Arcadia. Can't hit that time. Tipped out of bounds, or I should say tipped to the backcourt. He picks it up. Good dish to A.J. Mondumba. Lands on a Seton player, but gets the basket to go. 10-point lead. He gets him into the offense, and another foul on Colby Barnes.
I'm just not sure what he's doing defensively out there. The defender isn't even remotely in a position to shoot the ball, and that's 2 times. That's what Coach Lopez is telling him right now. Why are you guarding him like that?
It's his 3rd foul already. He hits the free throw.
And Coach Lopez points up at the score as well, as if to say, look, they're already in the double bonus as well.
Free throws are the only way they're scoring.
Yeah.
At least in this quarter. Seton picks up in a pressure. Foul called on Kroll.
The crazy thing is this quarter, all of the fouls they've called have been warranted.
Styles turns around. Short. Double dribble travel call.
And something happened there with Fauski. Making a dribbling motion to himself as if to get back into the groove on the next possession that he touches the ball.
Styles inside the 3-point line. Can't hit, gets his own miss. Taking on a handful, dribbles into the corner, drives baseline, kicks it out. Sebastian for 3, short. Just about 3 minutes left in this half. Foskey for 3, banks it home. 4 of 6 for him. 5-point game. Styles charge his 3rd.
Gotta know these guys are gonna set up like that. That's Styles Phipps' third foul. Colby Barnes is going to check in for him. Surprising to see that from Styles, considering he's usually well aware of the foul count on him.
Garcia gets it across, has Mwandumba on his hip, picks up his dribble, Grijalva, reverse layup, no. Knight still looking to push. AJ drives in, tried to go through contact, did not get that whistle this time. Now Seton gonna push, tipped out of bounds by Sebastian. 2:30 left in the quarter.
Surprising to see Styles Phipps and Kenny White both on the bench at the same time, but both of them are in foul trouble. I guess St. Mary's team is going to have to survive this last 2-minute and 30-second period, as there's another just bad foul. This time, though, it's from Sebastian Hatzikorsi, and it's this perimeter defense that's extending out that's really bothering St. Mary's for some reason. Their players are coming out super aggressively outside of the perimeter. You know, I understand Seton has made some threes, but really it's just been KJ Fauski who's done the damage from beyond the arc.
Brock Steele at the free throw line. This free throw makes it a 4-point game. Knight's working through foul trouble here, trying to hold on to this lead. It's now down to 3. It was once 10. Onto the little post. Back out Barnes. Thought about a 3. Gets a man to fly by him. Dribble pull up, misses everything. Hatzikorsian's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws no matter what because it's the 5th foul of the quarter.
But again, you look up at that clock, 19 seconds left. A good pump fake from Barnes got him past the guy, but then that pull-up again, there are 2 guys in his face. It looked like a decent enough shot, but again, maybe try to run some time off. I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to get out the quarter.
Find a way to control the game, right?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. St. Mary's has not this entire first half. They still lead by 5. Coach Lopez will call his timeout. Coach usually doesn't go through his timeouts too quickly, but that's already 2 in this first half that he's used.
Yeah. I'm sure he's trying to talk to his team to calm them down. And that's what he did early on with Colby Barnes. He subbed Styles Phipps out to do the same thing. Cameron Williams. I think Coach Lopez just wants his team to play calm and under control. Specifically on defense, I mean, so many fouls called in this game, and like you mentioned, Alex, that's really what's been keeping Seton in the game is the made free throws.
Yep. And then every once in a while, a break from Foskey. He's hit 4 of them already in his first half. Seton ball, 2:07 to go. Still in this first half. Padilla gets it across. Fauski drives in, gets fouled. Free throws.
I mean, they are not letting anything go.
Fouls on Cam Williams, and that'll be his.
That'll be his third
first.
as well. Oh.
Surprisingly have his first up there.
Who am I thinking of?
I thought it was at least 2, but just 1 up there. I mean, with how many fouls there have been, it's hard to find a night without 1.
Got to slow the game down here if you're the Knights.
The way to run his set. Barnes will work the point here. He'll get a screen from Williams. Finds Ondua right wing. Back straight away. Barnes working on Foskey, gets fouled, 2 free throws. That's the 3rd foul on Foskey there. That's a big number because, again, he's been the guy to keep him in it with the threes.
After that drive, Coach Lopez says to Colby, you got to pass and cut through. He wants his team to run the offense, but they're just not. I mean, there were a couple passes that happened on that play, just from Colby Barnes back to Noah Undua back to Barnes, and then a take again and a foul called with 19 seconds left. It's just not enough time coming off that clock on each St. Mary's possession.
It's the 2nd free throw, lead back to 5. Padilla tries to drive in, a little Euro step footer, and gets it to hit. Lopez wants a travel, won't call it. Barnes passes, cuts, gets out of the way, block, it's gonna be called. I was ready for that charge. And that's gonna be one on Padilla, and more free throws.
I'd love to know the total amount of fouls called in this first half.
That's the 2nd on Padilla. St. Mary's got their 5th foul before the 4-minute mark in each quarter. Undua hits the free throw. Minute 15 in the half. Garcia through the lane. Easy lay-in. Nobody stopped him.
Way too easy of a line to the basket. Something I've talked about going back to this first quarter.
Undua straight away. He'll drive with the left hand. Finishes the layup. Just as easy on that end as it was on the other. Garcia gets it across. Now we'll slow it up. 13-second difference, shot clock in game. In the lane, gets it blocked. Sebastian gets his pass intercepted, goes to AJ. They can slow it down and hold for the final shot if they want. Garcia guarding the basketball. Reaches in on him, no foul.
A lot of contact.
AJ, a 3. It's short. Gets the miss back. 14 seconds to go. Puts it in with the right hand. Knights with 20 points in each quarter. They lead by 7. 3 seconds. Padilla had plenty of time left. Puts it up. Horn still hasn't sounded. Floater no good. Teams will head to their locker rooms after an absolutely chaotic first half.
Yeah, it was not fun to watch. You know, Seton, I'm sure, has to feel like they're playing a winning game right now, because to be in it at 7 points at halftime is a tough thing to do versus the Knights. You know, a lot of foul trouble for St. Mary, some foul trouble for Seton as well, but if one thing's consistent, it's Alex and I saying St. Mary's needs to calm down, specifically, you know, on offense when you're talking about what type of offense they're running. That's what I'm wondering as well.
It's a lot of chaotic ball.
And, you know, once Styles checks out, that doesn't help for St. Mary's, because, you know, he's a real floor general for them. He creates for himself, he creates for others. Once he subbed out of that game, it was just as chaotic offensively as it had been defensively for the Knights.
Knights lead by 7 as we hit the break. We'll take a 9-minute break. Be back for half number 2. Giants lead by 7 out of the half. After a chaotic first half, plenty of fouls, plenty of turnovers. Frantic style of play. See what it looks like coming out of the halftime locker room. Kenny White back on the floor. David Rodriguez back in the floor. The rest of the starting five for St. Mary's as well. Shot is blocked. Styles has 3 fouls. Kenny White and Rodriguez have a pair as well. Styles with that basketball. Team leads by 7. Drives in. A cold layup.
That's what's been missing from this game is just those easy buckets right at the rim from Cam Williams and Styles Phipps.
Quick 3, no good. Offensive rebound, though. And a foul is going to be called.
Oh, that's legitimately a phantom call.
And that's going to be the 3rd foul on David here.
I'm not joking when I say this. I do not think number 10, Brock Steele, was touched, and I think even he was surprised to see the play blown dead.
Garcia finds Steele, guarded by David, drives in, gets it to go. That's the kind of defense you have to play if they're going to call everything. Stay straight up and hope he misses. Styles does a lot. Free throw line jumper, that's Cam's game, but he can't hit. Good follow, David. He can't hit that one, and he's fouled on the ground. And they're going to give him 2 shots. That's the 3rd foul on Luke Padilla as well. It's the 2nd one to go. Seton has handled that full court pressure better than most teams have so far. Break it once again, now into Padilla. Has a couple of options, keeps it himself instead. Gets it swatted by Williams, and Kenny collects. Wide up the floor, finds Styles, open for 3. He'll take it, and he'll splash it home. They call it a 2, but it doesn't matter. 10-point game.
Yeah, with how Seton's breaking this.
That's a travel. My
goodness. Took about 8 steps there.
And they hit a 3.
It's crazy what's going on from half to half in this game.
It's like a wide receiver running a slant down there. Just caught it and kept running it into the end zone. Styles makes a solid lay-in on the other end. Foskey bombs a 3. Guy's unreal.
You gotta find him on the court.
Styles the other way. No good. It's too quick for a one and done, as you were discussing earlier, Chris. Now another 3. Trying to make 3 in a row threes for Seton. Outlet, contact, and 1.
It's one of those plays you're probably better off just letting the defender finish it. You're in no position to defend it yet. Leon Garcia picks up his 2nd foul and gives Cameron Williams the and 1 bucket.
Hits the free throw. Mitchell back off. Garcia with the basketball. Seton will get in to a set they haven't shown so far. A couple of back screens trying to get a shooter open. It's Steele on the post instead. And completely misses that, but a back tap out. Had a look for 3. Instead, Garcia drives, can't get it to go. And a foul is going to be called on Cam Williams. Kind of high-fived him in midair.
And going back to what I was going to say a couple minutes ago, I think Seton is breaking that same Aries zone press so easily that if I was St. Mary's, I might just pull the defense all the way back, try to force them to settle down, make tough shots in the offense instead of getting an open shot somewhere off of a press breakdown. That's how Foskey got open on that last three. That's how Seton has made a couple of layups throughout this game, is off of the easy press break.
Steele at the line. Can't get that one to go. Yep, completely grabbed. Another one of those fouls that makes no sense if you're a defender. Seen that on both ends tonight. And maybe his fourth foul. It's at least his third. It is number 3.
Seton's going to call a timeout, but yeah, you're exactly right, Alex. I mean, that foul occurred nowhere near the basket. I understand it's Cameron Williams bringing up the ball. You might think a player of that size has trouble dribbling, but Cam Williams he's very apt at handling the ball, and he's not someone who's going to turn it over at the first sign of pressure.
Now some St. Mary's guys are being escorted out of the student section area. It's not the first time this season that a Seton game has gotten a little testy as well. We'll leave it at that. Even for how many whistles we had, the lack of fluidity in this game, still a game that's going to be played likely into the 70s. Not even halfway through this third quarter. And the Knights turn it over. They're going to get that one on Cam Williams, and that'll be another one on him. Third foul. Also the third team foul.
And again, why is he playing the defender like that so far away from the basket, especially knowing for a player like him that he can alter any shot that a Seton player takes? No one's going to post him up in a game like this.
Padilla steps back, tries to step through, finds Foskey instead. 15 on the shot clock. Foskey driving on Kenny, and a foul is called. A late one at that.
That might be White's fourth.
This is one of the ugliest games of basketball I have seen in a long time. And Chris, we should note that we ref first and second grade basketball.
Yeah.
And we've seen better games than this. It's the third foul on Kenny. Padilla steps back, an elbow jumper. Styles up the floor. Kenny, pump fake, now drive. Baseline floater short. Gets his own miss. He's going to drive it back out. Almost trapped into the corner, finds Styles. Back to Kenny, open corner three. Splash! Knights lead by 12. Steele drives baseline. As Grijalva, back out Garcia. That one short, rebound Williams. A.J. Mwandumba, free runway, and the flush. And timeout called by Seton. It's a 14-point game.
That's the type of defense that St. Mary's has to play to win this game. Get back in a controlled manner, and you force Seton into a jump shot, and a contested jump shot at that. It's not something that Seton has shown to make so far throughout this game, is the pull-up jump shots. You know, why don't you force them into a couple of those in this third quarter and see what happens?
Outside of the free throw line and some three-point shooting, Seton has not had an easy time at that offensive end. If you slow them down and make them play in the half-court set, that's how you can extend a lead.
Well, yeah, and I mean, this is a St. Mary's team that pretty much everyone on the court is taller than their counterpart on defense. They can contest every single shot. They can force Seton players into tough shots offensively, and I think if you're St. Mary's, that's the recipe for success throughout the rest of this third quarter and into the fourth.
Each team with 3 timeouts left. Next foul for St. Mary's will put Seton at the free throw line. Still in this third quarter with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. Seton running that set. It's defending it well. Padilla, scoop layup, no. Follow from Burns, and he gets it to go. Alejandro Burns, a 5'11 senior. Styles, quick spin, good find, and gets it to AJ, who lays it in. He's got 7.
Great job from Styles to get going downhill and then see the extra player commit, find the open man.
Padilla, he looks for a 3. That's off to the left. Rebound, tipped around, grabbed and secured by Williams. Into the corner, Kenny, he's open for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Now Foskey will push. Picks up his dribble, finds Grijalva. He's on the block. Matt Garcia tries a bounce pass, and it's intercepted by Kenny. 2 minutes left in the third. Kenny White, his pass is picked off. Garcia, Padilla, reverse layup. Styles, a lazy pass. Good effort to fall on that loose ball from AJ. Styles will pull from 3, and a miss. Padilla, single-digit gain. Styles off the screen. Tries to feed Williams out of bounds. Sentinels ball. St. Mary's will come in with a couple of subs.
Up 14 points at one point during this quarter. You have to find a way to extend that lead or at least keep it heading into the fourth. And this zone pressure, full court pressure just is not working anymore for St. Mary's.
Hallville will drive baseline on Styles. A strong rebound from Sebastian there. They'll push. Kenny White, left hand lay in, gets it to go. He's had a big third quarter. Lead back to 11. Foskey, heat check again. Shot clock is turned off. Knights can hold for the final shot, but Styles going to pull from the right elbow. Backboard no good. Now Foskey, he's going to push. 12 seconds. Kicks it back out. Grijalva, he'll shoot from 3. Air ball. 7 seconds left. Styles steps back, hits the jumper, and pushes the lead to 13 after 3.
It's about the best way you could have ended that quarter on a nice 4-0 run, a good buzzer beater jump shot, and you go into this fourth up 13 points, but that's not something that Seton has shied away from chipping into before. As I mentioned, they're down 14 for a little bit into that third, got it down to 9. But not only did they get it there, they ran it down off a 5-0 run. And that brings the energy back in a game like this, especially where a student section, has made some noise throughout those first 3 quarters.
Knights lead by 13. It's led by as many as 14 in this game. Now they just got to find a way to close this out, and they'll be up to 4-0 in region play and win their 7th in a row.
And you hope this team continues to gel together with those 3 new transfers. Sure will happen. And then you have to wonder as well when you get some of these guys back on the floor that have been out with injury. Caspian Jones, Anthony Maciel missed significant time up until this point from those California tournaments.
Knights have not lost in 2024 either. Styles, the basketball looks for Williams, turns around and gets fouled. He'll have another at the free throw line.
St. Mary's tends to run these nice sets coming out of quarters or timeouts, but for some reason they don't seem to run them consistently throughout games.
Free throw is short. Knights lead to 15, their largest tonight. Luke Padilla, the senior guard, almost gets the pocket pick by Styles. Padilla for 3, gets it to go. We mentioned the 3-point shooting that's let them back in. It's a 12-point game. Styles off a screen, gets a man to fall. Sebastian open for 3, it's short. Rebound Jefferson, turns around, puts it up, that's no good. Styles fighting for the rebound. And they're pointing, no signal. To call a jump ball. He never put his thumbs up. I didn't see it, at least, Chris.
Not too out of the ordinary in a game like this.
We'll be Seton basketball on the alternating possession. Styles swiped that one off a message board. Slams it home. There's Cam Williams. Padilla in the lane, working on Jefferson. Just everything with the layup. Styles working on Padilla. At his elbow hit. Sebastian will get the rebound though. Styles is open for a 3. Can't knock it down. Another rebound for Sebastian. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good job from the sophomore to get in there and establish position early on the Seton defender. If you can do that consistently, you can extend a lot of possessions for your team.
That's the 4th foul on Julian Garcia for Seton. Sebastian in his 2nd game of AIA play this season. That's the free throw. It's looking to put this game away in the next couple minutes of this quarter.
Styles Phipps has really played a different game from that first half. More in control and definitely more involving his teammates offensively.
Padilla picks up that dribble, finds Grijalva. Now Garcia asks for a screen, gets one, now they clear out. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Padilla right wing, now with 10, guarded by Jefferson. Grijalva, guarded by Stiles. That one somehow fell through, and a timeout will be called by Seton here. They have 2 left.
St. Mary's up 14, 5 minutes and 34 seconds left, but this has been a lead that they've commanded now calmly for longer than they have at any point up until the 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
What are some of the things you're going to look for them to close this thing out, whether it's offensively or defensively?
Well, I'd really like to still see Stiles Phipps continue to attack the rim. You know, Seton doesn't have any big men on this roster, and he's done a tremendous job of, you know, laying it in when he gets down there. And then once Seton commits a second defender, he's done a good job finding the open man, whether it be underneath the basket or out for a three-pointer.
One of the things that St. Mary's has done well, at least different from the first 3 quarters, they've gone nearly 2.5 minutes without a foul.
Yeah. And that's something that up until this point in the game, I'm not sure you could say for either team.
And again, the free throw line was keeping Seton within 7, really, this entire game until this run.
I mean, there was probably a couple minute stretch where all of Seton's points came off free throws.
Especially at the end of that first half. We're going to double Stiles here up top. Picks up his dribble, calmly finds a teammate. Good ball movement here. Sebastian just a little too strong with the hand on that layup for some reason. Now steal. Euro step into the lane. A foul is called.
Oh, come on. I mean, I shouldn't be reacting this way anymore because this is how the game's been officiated for a while, but I don't know, a lot of these are just so ticky-tacky.
And a lot of those questionable calls are coming from that same exact official.
Yeah. It's a good point. He's been overruled at least once. And Steele has really had trouble from the free throw line in tonight's game as well. He's a sophomore. I believe he was a freshman on varsity last year for Seton.
Misses that one, missed them both. Into the lane and a foul on this end. The foul on the other end, by the way, was called on Jefferson, his second. Now, that was the first foul on St. Mary's for the quarter. That foul was on Grijalva, his 4th, 3rd on Seton here in the 4th. Stiles on the block, working on Grijalva. That's too easy for him.
If they're going to have Grijalva on him, that's pretty much what Stiles has to do every play.
5'10", 140, trying to guard a guy like Stiles Phipps. Some stagnant movement here from Seton. 15 on the shot clock. They'll put up a 3 and Padilla hits. 13-point game.
It was Fauski in the first half, and now it's Padilla in the second, keeping Seton in it from 3.
Williams, that's a Corsian. Back to Williams. Fades away and hits. Calm, clean look there. Padilla, a deep 3. That's no good. Stiles will just let it go out of bounds. Halfway through this 4th quarter, Knights still ahead by 15 right now. Kenny will play on the ball here. Styles moves off. Styles gets a guy to fall down, walks through him, gets fouled. And that should be the fifth foul on Julian Garcia, and that'll be it for him. We're going to bring in Alejandro Burns. For him, as Garcia will be done for the rest of the game, the senior.
Garcia's been a guy who has kind of caused a lot of chaos for Seton. That's why he has picked up 5 fouls and fouled out. Yeah, I didn't think we had shot the first one. But all I was getting at is with a guy like Garcia on the bench for the rest of this game, St. Mary's should be able to attack that paint even more so. He was probably the tallest guy on their roster. No height listed for him on Max Preps, but around 6'1", which is about what Seton's been topping out at.
Styles missed them both. .333 left. Padilla had a chance to shoot that three. Now Foskey, he'll trigger. Law of averages applying to him. Styles will take a bit of time off. Now Kenny, back to Styles up top. 15 on the shot clock. Good ball movement. Jefferson left-hand layup.
That's a great team play for St. Mary's. Easily the best ball movement we've seen from them tonight.
He gets it picked off by Styles. He'll ride him on his hip. Can't get it to go, but the putback from Sebastian. He's having a really solid second half. And a timeout going to be called here by Seton with 2:33 remaining in a 19-point game.
And this one might be about done for Seton. They'd have to get really hot from three coming out of this timeout, but like Alex mentioned, team basketball has really been what's helped out St. Mary's late in this game, running that offense a little bit more than the first half.
Finding that control, defending without fouling as well. They've gone away from the full court pressure.
And that's helped their team defense settle in a little bit more and force Seton into some tougher jump shots that they really weren't taking in the first half. They hit a couple early threes, then got to the free throw line due to the double bonus rule. But besides that, Seton hadn't really been put in an uncomfortable position to score. And I think that's what's changed defensively for the Knights in this second half. And plus it helps when Styles Phipps is just scoring at will, essentially.
Oh, Styles a foul there. Looked like they knocked heads. Styles kind of rubbing the right eyebrow. It's the fourth foul on him. After having three in the first half, Grijalva going into contact. That caused him to miss the layup. This will slow things down, take some more time off that clock. It's been near 2 minutes left. Williams off the rebound. That's no good. Good box out that time from Seton. And a jump ball, and we will stay here.
That player needs to calm down.
That would be Alejandro Burns.
Again, like Alex said, this is a Seton team that has had some extracurricular problems on the court so far this season.
They had a game that ended early because of one. Styles sets a manly take. Nice one and one, won't get it. Won't matter. Largest lead of 21. Halva, left-hand lay-in. Step back, baseline. Almost falls. 1 minute to go. Burns with a layup here. Cuts it to 17. About a 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock in this one. The Knights will win their 7th consecutive game. They'll move to 4-0 in region play. And have won 3 straight away from home. Scrum for the ball. Still alive, no whistle. Shot clock now turned off. Foskey, Padilla, a 3. Brick. Knights can just dribble out this clock. Secure a victory. They'll have another region game tomorrow. And that one right here at 7 o'clock from Bull Gymnasium. We are SM Hoops YouTube Live. Knights control the 4th quarter in this one. They come away one of their hardest fought victories, at least the way that first half was going. And they take it 77-60. That'll do it. From Seton Catholic, for Chris Ferendorf, Alex Coyle saying see you tomorrow.